Channel. Sir,
Yes,
the
great.
United Nations organization says lifestyle diseases share risk factors similar to prolonged exposure to three modifiable lifestyle behaviors: smoking, unhealthy diet, and physical inactivity, and result in the development of chronic diseases, specifically heart disease, stroke, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, obesity, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and some types of cancer. So, in today's episode, should we discuss about the lifestyle problems, the lifestyle diseases?
Absolutely. This is the need of the hour. And
Yes,
we need to discuss this lifestyle.
yes, yes. The COVID pandemic, it took hold of the entire world in 2020, in the beginning of 2020, and the entire things changed. We were all confined to our house. We had to work from home. Students had to learn from home. And so obviously we all got hooked to the digital media because that was the only resort that we had in the pandemic. That is how we got connected with our office. That is how we got connected with the teachers, the classes, as well as friends. And obviously, this has resulted in a very different kind of stress. Obviously, it has resulted into a lot of problems. Maybe because the social life suddenly came to an end. Maybe we had to rely on digital medium to remain connected with the world, to remain connected with the society, to remain connected with everything that we are expected to remain connected with. So this has resulted into something like, we should say, lifestyle diseases, some lot of chronic problems. So I just wanted to ask you, begin this session by asking you, like, how should we modify our lifestyle in such a situation, and what precautions do we need to take so that we are not affected physically, mentally, and emotionally because of such a kind of stress?
Absolutely. So, Kirti, there are so many things which we need to do compulsorily.
Yes.
Now, you see, there is one idea about standing desk.
Okay.
Standing desk means you see, we are all in front of the computer system, a laptop or a
Yes.
desktop, uh,
Yes.
more than what we were doing it before because of the
Yes.
pandemic, as you explained.
Yes.
So the lifestyle changes is required. Number one is standing desk. Standing
Okay.
desk means you need to stand and work.
Okay.
I have seen in some offices they've just removed the chairs.
Hmm.
Everyone has to stand and work.
Okay.
So sitting for a prolonged period is like smoking. So
Oh,
we all know smoking is very bad and smoking is injurious to health. We all know. We are like in our previous discussion, previous episode, we discussed about addiction also. But I think we need to change the lifestyle in such a way that it is not affecting our health.
yes.
So number one is standing desk. The second thing is squeeze ball. You see
Oh.
this squeeze ball, you just squeeze it.
Hmm.
So this is something which is very important because when
Okay.
you squeeze, you see this whole arm, these muscles are used in a different way.
Okay.
Most of us are using some mouse pad or a mouse, and when you keep on clicking on the mouse, you see the left click and right click, and then you see these muscles and nerves, they need this squeeze ball exercise. So
Okay.
just squeeze it, and you can use each finger to
Hmm.
squeeze, and then rotate the ball.
Okay.
Rotate the ball and squeeze. So
Okay.
rotate the ball and squeeze. See, all these muscles up to the shoulder joint, the arm, the elbow, this exercise is required.
Okay.
You need a squeeze ball, right? Okay. So that is the second thing. The third thing is your display screen.
Okay.
Many times I have observed, even uh, I had this problem. The screen was not at the eye level.
Okay.
The screen is down and the neck is always bent.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And that is why, this neck muscles get stiff.
Yes.
So raise the display screen, the monitor. You
Okay.
can put some books temporarily or find a stand, whatever is required, but it's very important. Otherwise, this neck becomes very stiff.
Okay. Okay.
So this is one very important lifestyle change that is required. And of course, the posture. The
Okay.
neck and spinal cord should be in straight line.
In a straight line. Yes.
Yes, if possible, not take rest. I mean, back rest. Keep it straight. So
Okay.
that is these are small things, but it adds up. It's very important for us to do all this exercise, and
Okay.
we need some better exercise as compared to walking.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Because the walking is the simplest exercise that can
right.
help one to engage physically. But then, what you said that there's something more than walking that we need to do. So, what more should we add, or what is the alternative exercise for walking?
Yeah, I will show it to you. You see, we can do the staircase exercise.
Okay.
The
Climbing up and
staircase
climbing down.
exercise. Yeah, I will show it to you what I mean by staircase exercise. This is
Okay.
important, and we all need to change. We all need to change to now. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. We are.
Yeah. Okay. So here I am showing you the staircase exercise.
Okay. How
Basically,
many times should it be done? How many
right.
times?
Right. This you can start 5 times to begin with, and then gradually increase to 10 times, 15 times.
Okay.
And you need to do it after the meal, after lunch or after dinner, after a couple of hours. And
Okay.
in the video, I have shown it fast. It was done on time lapse.
Okay.
But actually, all exercise should be done very, very slowly. All you
Oh,
need to do is climb just one floor.
okay.
So let's say you are staying on fourth level, then
Okay.
from four to three, three to four, like that.
Okay.
I'm not asking to climb all 4 stories. That is not
Okay.
what we want.
Okay. Okay.
So it is just one floor,
Okay.
15 times, like that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what impact does it produce? Like
So, right. So this is anti-gravity exercise.
okay.
See, especially people who are suffering from diabetes.
Okay.
And this is will definitely help in reversing diabetes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and hundreds of people have benefited. So this and staircase is there everywhere. You can
Yes.
always find a staircase,
Okay.
just anytime, anywhere. Many times because of the restriction of pandemic and
Hmm.
lockdown, we are not able to go out for walk
Yes.
or exercise or cycling and all that. But staircase exercise is very effective. It will
Okay.
open up the receptors, you see, in the muscles, so the blood and the insulin can pass.
Okay.
And yeah, there is a big science behind this. In short, these 4 things: standing desk, squeeze ball, display at the eye level, and
Hmm.
the posture, and
Okay.
this staircase exercise is very important. You
Okay.
can, if possible, if trampoline is available, then one can use trampoline, or skipping rope, depending upon the age, etc.
Okay.
But some changes are required in our lifestyle. Yes,
Okay.
Kirti.
Okay. Now, just as you said, that because of using the computer screen continuously, sitting in front of the computer screen, we face problems like a stiff neck, or the eyes also have a lot of stress. So, any exercise for the neck and the eyes, what would you
Yes.
suggest?
Yes, it is. It is important that we do neck exercise. You see, just move the neck left to right, up and down 10, 15 times,
Okay.
clockwise, anti-clockwise.
Okay.
Slowly, we need to do this neck exercise. And you can put a kind of reminder in your mobile or a Google Calendar or whatever way so that, because you see the work pressure many times is so much that we forget whether the neck exercise is done or not. So
Hmm.
proactively you can put a reminder, some alert, and do this. Another one is eyes.
Hmm.
Eyes exercise, same thing, left and right, up and down, clockwise, anti-clockwise. So this eye exercise is also important. And then palming is required. So blinking of the eyes, yes, blinking of the eyes is also important. You see, there is a small, tears. This small tear will pass, it will clean the lens. So all this eye exercise needs to be done, but
Okay.
blinking should be done carefully. You should blink both eyes at a time. If you do one eye, then people will misunderstand.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I wanted to ask you, like you talked about the anti-gravity exercise and now
Yeah.
the exercise for neck and eyes. Should it be done once in a day or we need to repeat it?
Right. So if a person is diabetic, definitely it is required after every meal, and
Okay,
otherwise, actually, once in a day minimum is recommended. Yeah,
okay, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. So immediately after the meal
No,
or
after 2 hours.
okay,
After
okay,
2 hours.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
After lunch and dinner, after 2 hours, do this exercise. All these things are proven anti-gravity exercise. If you do Google search, there are many anti-gravity exercise. But this is one I found very simple. Anyone can do it. Yeah.
yes, yes. Now, the change that has happened because of pandemic, the new routine is called as new normal now. So I want to ask you, what is the message that you would give for this new normal? What is the mantra that we need to follow?
Yeah. See, one mantra, my favorite mantra is unless you measure, you cannot improve.
Yes.
So we need to measure. We need to measure everything. For example, if you are doing walking exercise, then a step count needs to be measured. So, like in your watch, you can have step count or a wristband or any. There are many ways. Mobile apps is available. It will show you the step count, and you will know whether you have walked 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps. You can put challenge between two, three friends or relatives, that
Okay.
so that there is some kind of, hey, I have done 10,000 steps. How many you have done? How many calories you have burned? All this measurement is required.
Okay.
See, many times when I ask people, do you do exercise? Yes, yes, we are doing exercise. But have you measured? That is, and then these apps give you chart. You can get weekly average, and you know where you stand, whether it is more as compared to the previous week, and so on and so forth. So
Okay.
that is why the mantra is unless you measure, you cannot improve. Similarly, you can have breath count.
Okay.
You see, in our scientific meditation system, it's a very comprehensive system. It is not only meditation, it is the lifestyle changes. It is
Okay.
diet as well as exercise. All these things put together makes the scientific meditation system. So one of that is breathe count. In 1 minute, how many breaths you have taken? So we need to practice deep breathing. In one of our previous episodes, we have discussed this in detail. Again, the
Yes.
point is write down in 1 minute how many breath counts are there and try to reduce it. Above
Okay.
all, it is necessary to develop some hobbies. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like why do you say that hobbies are important? Like what impact can they have on our overall holistic health?
Right. See, what is observed is that when we are working continuously, 10 hours,
Yes.
12 hours, the work from home, all this new normal is very different than what we have been doing for so many years.
Yes.
So it is important to develop a hobby where some part of the brain take rest, some part of the brain is active. Okay.
Okay.
So your mind is occupied with something which you like, which you love,
Hmm.
some passion, some say singing, for example, or playing a music, or
Okay.
gardening.
Okay.
All these are something different than your normal work, which you
Okay.
like, which you enjoy, anything. There are a number of hobbies one can develop, but if this interest, special interest, is developed in the age of 40, between 40 and 50, it will
Okay.
help later on also. So
Okay.
after 60, 65, then you have perhaps more time, but if there is no hobby, then passing time becomes very difficult. And the
Yes.
person tends to sit on a couch and watch television all day, that Netflix and all that. The people watch binge, and then we call it couch potato. So
Hmm.
this kind of thing, because there is no other things to do, is no
Yes.
hobby which has been developed in the past. Senior citizens find it very difficult to pass
Yes.
the time. So these
Yes.
all these things put together required to make the changes. Like even
Yes.
early dinner, I take the dinner at sunset time, and
Okay.
yeah. Speaking about dinner and meal, no electronics, no
Hmm.
electronics, not watching something WhatsApp on mobile and eating, no
Hmm.
television, and focus only on eating. Your
Yes.
stomach will communicate when you need to stop eating. So these
Yes.
changes will be now important in the new normal. And
Yes.
actually, we need to understand that these happiness hormones are required.
Okay.
The brain secretes happiness hormone by doing these activities.
Okay. 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 So, anything that you would like to add to the diet? Anything more that we need to do as far as good, healthy diet is concerned?
Yeah, yes, of course. If possible, whenever depends on your health and age, I would
Okay.
suggest that we should go for some kind of fasting also. So
Okay.
miss a meal, or keep distance between two eating. Do not keep on eating snacks in between, and
Hmm.
or yeah, if possible, full day fast. I keep on doing full day fast at least once in a month, or liquid diet. That means 1 day only liquid. Of course, everyone knows fruit and vegetable. We need to eat more. So one fruit day, the whole day you just eat fruit. So all these
Okay.
things will help and reducing the calories intake. The most important thing is the calorie intake and the burning of calorie. If
Okay.
if you are tend to eat more and there is less exercise, then there is a problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
The
And then
hormones are important basically.
okay, okay, yes, and I think even you share different recipes, right? For yeah, yeah, so that like we incline more towards healthy eating, more
Right.
healthy diet. Would you tell us something about that?
Right. So we will be actually planning to invite some experts to speak on recipe, to give us some healthy diet alternatives.
Okay.
So dieting doesn't mean that you have to starve. It doesn't mean that you need to eat always the boiled food only. It can be tasty and nourishing. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me show you. Do we have time? Five
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yes,
show
we have.
you. I'll just show you one slide about the hormones I wanted to
Yes.
discuss.
You were
Yeah.
talking about the happiness hormone, right?
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So this is about happiness hormone. See, endorphin is the painkiller.
Okay.
Okay. So there are number of things we can do to get more of endorphin. One is
Okay.
laughter exercise. Just
Oh,
laugh loudly. Okay. There are in fact many laughing clubs
yes.
where people come together and they laugh. So
Yes.
laughing is important for getting the endorphin.
Okay.
Watching comedy, some your favorite comedy show,
Okay.
stand-up comedians, there are many, and eating dark chocolate, and of course the exercise. All this put together is important for the uh, getting the right hormone.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yeah.
would I'd like to ask you one more question about the diet and the your style of eating. Yes,
Yeah,
like, you said that you should avoid binging, right, on snacks in between. So yeah, so like how many meals should we have in a day?
right. So, three meals, okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay,
Now, for example, in the morning, after the breakfast, we can have some nuts, almonds or walnut. You
okay,
soak it in water and eat that. In the
yes,
afternoon, we can have fruits between lunch and dinner because the
okay,
person is tending to hungry and then eat some potato chips or something. That is not good. So
yes,
you can change the lifestyle accordingly,
okay,
right? Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay,
Even small things which we do today makes big changes. You see, for
yes,
example, there is an oxytocin hormone.
okay,
So if you're playing with a baby or holding hands, hugging with your family, and giving compliments, we've forgotten to give compliments. So all these things also help. Okay.
okay, okay,
So if someone says, Jyotendra, you look good and something feel good, you feel nice, right?
yes.
So Kirti, your hairstyle is good, I will
Oh, thank
say.
you.
See, some compliments. What I mean
Okay.
is some compliments help that will give you happiness and the other person also.
Yes, yes.
All these
It,
things
it
put together, yeah. Kirti.
yeah, it induces positivity in like the person who is appreciated, as well as positivity in the person who is appreciating, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and you see, Kirti, I am also expanding my team. I would like to collaborate with people who are in healthcare
Yes,
space, the therapist, psychotherapist, and dietitian, so we can collaborate.
yes,
And I would like to tell viewers, if you are interested or if you know someone who is interested in tying up, we can,
yes,
put this movement together of scientific meditation system.
yes,
Today it is very important because otherwise all this lifestyle disease, as you mentioned earlier when we started this episode, is
yes,
affecting us a lot, right?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
Kirti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yeah, together we can create a difference. Together we can create an impact. So, viewers who are medical practitioners, who are alternative medicine therapists, who are into yes yoga and other form of alternative therapies, can come together, collaborate with Jyoti sir, and together, as I said, we can create a change. We can create an impact and move towards more healthier lifestyle. more positive as well as more healthy physical, emotional, and mental well being. Thank you for joining. We'll meet again on next Monday at the same time, 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you so much for joining us.